this is who you're competing against. It's player versus player. You're sitting there like a jackass, scrolling around a little bit and going, oh, I hope I'll be rich one day. And there's people like me and my network out here, and this is who you're competing against. You're gonna get fucking wrecked. You're gonna get crushed. Either join the winning team or stay broke. It's not complicated stuff. It goes into also, we'll talk about network and how important that is. But it's interesting you say about being in the room where people are making, are talking about property deals. I say the same thing. I say this to people. I say, if you're in a room full of ice cream experts, ice cream, and all they talk about is ice cream, how to make ice cream, their favorite flavor, the best way to store it, how much it costs to produce, how to transport it, and that's all they talk about is ice cream. Even if you have no interest in ice cream, over a long enough period of time, you're gonna end up knowing stuff about ice cream. You're gonna end up knowing shit. You're gonna be like, that's double chocolate this, it costs this much, and this is how they moved it. You're gonna know things about ice cream. If you're in a room full of people who only talk about money, then you're gonna end up knowing about money. It's exactly the same thing. And network is net worth, everyone understands this. And people also understand that they're likely to become the sum of the 5 people they spend the most time with.
Yeah.
But then they hang around with losers. It just blows my mind. It's like, I'm a busy man. Like, I don't have time. All these opportunities I've given a little away. I've told a little bit about domain names, a little bit about the Russian ruble, a little bit about stocks, etc. I'm very busy myself, but my network, I have hundreds of people who I talk to all doing this shit. Hey, Tate, have you seen this? Boom. And I'll throw him something, he'll throw me something. Da, da. That's my ecosystem. That's who I talk to. Those are my friends. We don't talk about Rihanna. We don't talk about football. We don't talk about Love Island. We don't talk about anything other than money.
Yeah.
How are we not gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars? How am I not gonna have money? Like, that's all we talk about, that's all we do. So I say this to people, and I say, when's the last time, we talked about the coffee shop example. I say this to people all the time, when's the last time you sat and talked about money? What do you mean? When's the last time you sat down with someone and talked about money? Well, what do you mean talk about money? Well, if you don't know what to talk about, then you don't understand money. So go learn how money works. Go learn how a bank works. Go sit on YouTube for free. You don't just pay 50 grand in 4 years like a university. Go sit on YouTube and understand money, banking, or the real estate market, any of it. Understand the last housing price crash, why it happened. Understand mortgage rates and how that's affected by interest rates. Understand it, and then go sit with someone else who understands it and talk about it. Oh yeah, I should do that, yeah. Back to TV. Yeah. Dumbasses. So like I don't want to be a negative person, because I'm not. But to a degree, I think the universe is very giving. And I've yet to experience in my 36 years a man or a woman who genuinely tries their very best and genuinely dedicates himself to something and is genuinely motivated to make sure they're the best version of themselves, who doesn't get what they want.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've never seen someone go, I spend all of my time doing what I'm supposed to do. I do not waste any of my time. I dedicate myself. I'm good to people. I'm honest. I'm hardworking. I'm there on time every time I've got a meeting. I've got a firm handshake. I don't snake anybody. God likes me. I work hard. I'm not an evil person, and I work really, really hard. Who doesn't have everything they want? So everyone can have anything they want. I really believe the universe will give anyone anything they want if they actually fucking want it.
The problem is, I think, when people complain. So if someone's complaining that they're broke and being negative, oh, it's really hard, but then they're not doing the very basic things. It'd be like me complaining that I'm overweight.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was to bitch about it, oh, I'm overweight, it's really hard. I heard you say actually on a Rumble video, you said that if you woke up fat, within a couple of months you'd be slim.
Absolutely.
Of course you would be. And in the same way, if I woke up broke, a couple of months I'd be rich.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's all about, exactly.
You get what you want.
Completely.
And what you push towards.
Completely. And that's what I truly believe that the universe is giving in that way. But it is player versus player, and that's just the way it works. But that's why also network is so important. A lot of people who don't have, when you were saying earlier about being around the property deals, just even being around people with money is just a good place to be. I'll give you an example. I was in Romania, and I have the largest car collection probably in Romania. I have 28 supercars, everything you can name. And I went to a town called Cluj-Napoca. It's on the border of Hungary. And I drove there in my Chiron, and I parked up, and a kid came up, and he said, hey, can I take some photos of your car? I have a car spotting page. I was like, yeah, whatever, cool. And he goes, yeah, okay, I'll just be a few minutes to this. So he took a bunch of photos, and he come up to me and goes, hey, do you want the photos? And I was like, not really, I already have photos. And he goes, oh yeah, okay. Well, if you want them, here's my email address. And I said to him, why do you do this? Like, you spend all day standing around taking photos of other people's cars. Is that not a waste of time? I thought it was a waste of time, but I was wrong. He goes, oh, well, I skipped school and I skipped college because I knew if I take pictures of expensive cars and email them to people, I'll have email addresses of the richest people in Romania.
Yeah, smart.
I was like, you're clever. I ended up hiring him. He works for me now.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I like you. He got himself a full-time job that day. So he understood, be near the money. I have no money. Money's over there. Well, let me get closer to it. Like, no point staying over here on my fucking own. Let me at least get closer to it. That was a 17-year-old kid. Now he's making 10 grand a month in Romania from me. So like, at least being closer to it. So you're right. People should, even if they haven't got a penny in the world, should be going to these meetings about real estate, about investing, that especially if it's cheap, they should go. Just meet other people who at least have money. Have conversations about money. Talk about it. How are you gonna get what you don't talk about? It's like, you used the gym analogy. It's a perfect analogy. I've never met anybody who is in fantastic shape, and you say, how'd you get in fantastic shape? And he goes, oops. Dunno, bro. Just, oops. No, absolutely not. I went to the gym every day. I ate this particular way. I had a meal plan. I dieted. Nothing is going to happen on accident.
Yeah.
This mindset of when my ship comes in, one day it's just going to, well, you're going to win the lottery? Maybe. And that's another thing that's actually funny, talking about winning the lottery. I used to dream of winning the lottery, bro. How much does a lottery win nowadays?
It depends on the win. Could be anything.
6, 7? No, not Euro.
I don't know anything about the lottery because I think it sucks.
But man, like, I used to dream of winning the lottery, thinking that my life would change. And now, like, 6, 7 million, that's a year of jets. That's nothing. Like, it's not even money anymore. It's crazy how the perception changes.
But even if you win the lottery, 90% of lottery winners within 10 years are in the exact same situation.
Completely, because they think it's a lot of money. It's not even a lot of money. A couple of 6, 7 million pounds is zero in the real world. It's zero. But yeah, like, it's interesting. But yeah, you have to be near it, and your network needs to be important. And this is the reason why, and I will do a shameless plug here. Like, you have your speaking events. I think absolutely everybody should go. Even if they have no intention of buying a house, they should be at that fucking speaking event, and they should be listening to you and understanding how the real estate market works, and they should be polite to people and courteous and nice, and they might make a friend. And they should sit and talk to their friend about real estate. That cannot detriment your life.